Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the new 12-piece collection that is a collaboration between Sesame Street and China Glaze. You guys have been anticipating this collection for a while. They just arrived the other day, I think it was Thursday, and I want to go ahead and get this up as soon as I can for you so that you can see how these polishes swatch, because I know a lot of you are planning on purchasing them, want to see what the formulas and colors are like. I purchased the collection from polishpick.com. I'll put the name up here. I've also seen them at transdesign.com. They'll probably be everywhere soon, but those are two websites that I have really good experiences with. I went with some fun makeup today because I'm in a colorful, playful mood because this collection has me excited. So there's a whole mix of formulas, a bright rainbow of colors, and we have 4 things that have holographic in them, which is really exciting and fun. Lots of shimmers. Each of the caps has the collection name You Do Hue on it. It says Sesame Street, and then it has a character. So there are 3 different caps. We have Cookie Monster, and he comes with a little cookie. He's on the majority of my caps. And then we have Oscar the Grouch, and he comes with a little fishbone on there. And then only one of my bottles ended up with a Big Bird cap. And so we have Big Bird, and then he has a feather. So we're gonna go ahead and get into live application. That's what we do here on my channel. I wanna show you how these polishes perform for me, give you a really kind of first impression look. That's what the live swatch is. It's really my first time painting through these polishes. And then I give you swatch photos as well so you can see how these look on my nails. First up we have Amazing. And this is a very silvered out lilac. It's just basically a purple metallic. This is very pearly metallic on the nail, which means that it's going to be giving you some brush strokes. It's definitely going to give you that look. But if you don't mind that, it has a really beautiful lavender color and it's very brightening on the nail. I'm going to be doing 2 coats of almost everything here, 3 coats for a few of them. So this is 2 coats of Amazing. So yes, this is the first of the bunch, and I'm going to be finishing everything off with top coat too. Okay, next up we have the one matte polish out of the collection, and of course I was so pleased to see a Big Bird yellow. I don't think that they could do this collection without a Big Bird yellow. And this is called Beak on Fleek. This does dry matte and dry quickly like a matte usually does. This was not the most difficult China Glaze matte I've ever had to work with, but it did dry quicker. And to be honest with you, I did find myself getting a little bit frustrated at the quickness of the drying time, but I think it is a really pretty color. I'm going to do 3 coats on this one and share with you how this swatches for me in 3 coats. I'll show you how this looks on its own without any top coat, because that is the natural state as it dries. It dries up matte, which I think is really fun. They don't have a yellow matte yet, so yeah, we'll show it matte and then I'll show you how this looks glossy as well. So this is Beak on Fleek exclamation point. Okay, next up we have this kind of ocean blue micro glitter. And this is just a mix of silver and ocean blue micro glitters. There's not even any coloration in this base. It's just totally made up of these itty bitty little sparkly glitters. This one's called Dat Color Dough, which is one of my favorite names in the collection. This is, of course, for Cookie Monster. And it's a really beautiful polish. This is another one I'm going to do at 3 coats, so I can really build up all those micro glitters. It does dry to a very textured finish, so of course top coat will help you out a lot there. So I'll be finishing off with top coat. This is the only polish in the collection with this finish. So we did 3 coats of this, finish everything off with top coat. This is Dat Color Dough. I can't not laugh, I can't. Next up we have this beautiful orange with a very strong gold shimmer, and it's kind of like a gold glow, and I really liked this one as well. This is Ernie Your Stripes. And did I do 3 coats on this? I think I did 3 coats on this one as well, because this one does have a shearer formula. That's so that you can see the really awesome glow in this polish. And so, yeah, you really just want to build that up and let that be most of the pigmentation. If they'd made this too opaque, then it would kind of have hidden the glow, and then there's no real point in that. So I'm going to swatch this for you in 3 coats. This is Ernie Your Stripes. I'll finish off with top coat to help seal everything in and give it an extra awesome shine. The next polish in the collection is the first of the holographic polishes. We have 2 that have this micro glitter holographic finish. It's in a jelly base and it's just really, really densely packed with these micro glitters. It's pretty similar to the Cookie Monster one, but it's holographic and it has some jelly coloration in the base. So it builds up a little bit quicker. It's still very textured like the blue micro glitter. Micro glitters are like that because, you know, you're just making up your color with tons of itty bitty little pieces. But I found that this built up coloration faster, so you can do 2 coats on this one in my opinion. And this one's called To Be Sesame. I think it's just gorgeous. This would work really, really nicely for Christmas too. It's to be very sparkly and it's holographic, so it's a really fun polish. This is To Be Sesame. I did 2 coats with top coat for my finished manicure. The next polish up is a hot pink, hot pink. This one is called For Real Though, and this one is a jelly formula. It might actually have a tiny drop of white in there. You probably want to do this at either 2 or 3. 3 coats if your nails are a little bit longer like mine. Red is a more pigmented color, so you could get away with the 2 coats. If you have like a really defined nail line like I kind of do, then you might want to do the 3rd coat. I really love this one. Nice, awesome, rad, hot pink, very squishy, really, really pretty. It doesn't necessarily make me think of Sesame Street, but I think that, you know, it's kind of nice and rounding for the collection to do a hot pink. So yes, this is For Real Though. The next polish in the collection is for Grover, and it's this beautiful navy. This one is another navy scattered hollow or micro hollow glitter in a jelly base. This one's called Grover It, which is cute, like over it. And this one's really pretty. It also has like, I'm seeing some sparkly pink in the base too, so you're getting almost like navy to indigo feel from this one. It has those holographic micro glitters in there, so it's going to give you a beautiful little sparkle. And this has the same formula as the green, where it does build up enough in just the 2 coats. You could go for the 3 coats if you want to, but I got it nice enough at 2 coats. So maybe depending on your application. So I did 2 coats, lots of top coat for this because it does dry textured as well. And this is Grover It. Okay, next up we have a polish for Snuffy, the Snuffleupagus, and this one's called I Believe in Snuffy. This is a really beautiful peach shimmer. It's a peach shimmer and then it has like a silver and pink micro shimmer sparkle that doesn't really show up in a defined way on the nail. It just kind of gives the polish this extra glisten. So it already is a kind of pearly pink base, and then that extra shimmer gives it the glisten. This is a really pretty polish, you guys. I really like this shade, this like pearly glowy golden peach. It's really nice. So this is I Believe in Snuffy. I did 2 coats and I finished off with top coat. Next up we have the polish that's been on my thumb during the whole swatching portion. If you've been wondering what that is, it's a very sheer jelly, which is interesting. China Glaze doesn't usually do very sheer jellies, but this is a purple and it's called I Count Even ... So for the count, and I don't know, I don't really think of like a very sheer polish for the count. I was thinking maybe something a little bit more dramatic. Think like the Zoya jellies that they released where they were very sheer, but it is giving a nice amount of color. On 3 coats, it gave me enough pigmentation that I feel like it covered up my very yellow nails, but it's definitely very sheer. So it's meant to give you a sheer look on the nail. You're gonna still be seeing your nail line. You're still seeing your whole nail. It's just, and especially because it's violet, it, you know, even more covered up my yellow nail. But yeah, don't expect this one to get opaque. You can of course use this in jelly sandwiches, use it as a topper. You can use it in lots of different ways, use it for nail art, but don't expect this one to get opaque for you. So this is I Count Even ... I did 3 coats for you. Next up, this is the polish that I've had on my nails while I'm talking with you today, and this is another holographic polish. This time we have a silver holographic glitter mix that gets chunkier than any of the other ones in the collection. Not large, I would say these are small to medium, but they're bigger than the micro glitters. Those ones were itty bitty. This one's called Living in the Elmo-ment, and I love Elmo. So yes, this one's really pretty. It's kind of an orangey red, perfect for Elmo. And then the holographic glitters are really beautiful. This is a very pigmented polish. It's kind of in a more jelly curly finish, and so it's sheer. But because there's a lot of pigmentation in it, you could probably even just get away with 1 coat with this one. I'm going to show you 2 so you can see how this builds up in the 2 coats. Lots of top coat for this. It does definitely need top coat. It dries very textured looking. So this is Living in the Elmo-ment. Okay, next up we have another holographic polish. We're the second to last polish in the collection. And here's another holographic one. This one's called Monsterpiece. And here we have basically like a berry holographic. So this one has a micro hollow flaky, I believe is what's making up the holographic in this one, and I really love it. I prefer it even to the other 2 holographics, which I really liked. But what this does is this is giving more of like a linear holographic look to the nail. It's like a softer look because you're not seeing each of the little individual glitters in there. And that has a mix of a few different sizes too. It can be really small, so it's hard to even really see unless you have a macro lens, and then slightly larger so that you can actually pick them out, but still very small, very delicate, beautiful, and it's a berry shade, so it's really fun. I really hope they do a lot more polishes like this. I enjoyed this quite a bit. So this is Monsterpiece. I'm swatching it for you in 2 coats and finishing off with top coat. And the last polish in the collection, I'm so happy to say, is another one of my favorites. I really loved this one on the nail. It's called Trash Can Do Attitude. So this one's for Oscar, and it's this beautiful green with a strong gold presence, but it's not a shimmer that like sits on the nail. It's like all wrapped through this polish. So I don't think I'd necessarily call this a multi-chrome. I don't think when you look at it, you're like, okay, now it looks green, now it looks gold. It's just kind of like a metallic mossy green, but it's a light mossy metallic green with this gold presence, this gold glow. So I really like this on the nail. I thought it was stunning. I did 2 coats of Trash Can Do Attitude. This is one of my top picks out of the collection. I would say that all of the holographic polishes are total winners in this collection. If you're not going to purchase the whole thing, my top picks are this green one, and then all the holographic ones I thought were great. So you have the red, the berry, the green, and the blue. Look at those. They look fun together. And then if you like hot pink, and then I feel like China Glaze has a number of metallic purples. This one might be a little bit brighter than some of the other ones, but this one wasn't my fave, even though it was purple. I didn't really need the ocean blue, but you might find it to be one of your favorites. And I feel like this orange, they have done some things kind of similar to this, not quite as orange lately, but they do have some similar things. And then the yellow, if you just need the Big Bird yellow like I kind of do, that's why this one made one of my tops. And the pink, I have other pink jellies, so, but if you don't, this one's good. So those are my top picks, you guys. I hope you found this helpful. Please let me know down in the comments below, what are you thinking about this collection? Is it just feeling so nostalgic? Let me know down below. Were you disappointed by this collection? Hopefully not. I feel like this is a really fun, uplifting feeling collection, but let me know down below what you think. And are you going to be picking any of these up? Which ones are your top picks? I really appreciate you being here today, you guys. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. I'll see you back for the next video very soon. Take care until then. Bye.